What, having watched this unfold up close, what do you think were the mistakes that were made early on that a future president could learn from, with the benefit of hindsight, of course?
You know,
There's no president gets
Yeah.
everything right, obviously.
I understand. I don't want to use the word mistakes because when you're in the fog of war, when you're doing something, you have to make decisions. You get input from a number of individuals. It's always a moving target. And I just don't want to have anything taken out of context because I already had one of those already in the last couple of days. So I don't want to go through it again. I wouldn't say mistake. Could things have done better? Of course. I mean, nothing is perfect, and you could always do better. But I mean, I hesitate to say something is a mistake.
With the benefit of hindsight, with that caveat, what could have been done better?
Well, I mean, I can't comment about anything outside of my own field, but the thing that when I think back on was evolving in my mind was something that was a virus that was much worse than what I had thought it was going to be, based on what we had learned early on, when it was first felt to be something that just jumped from an animal to a human. And really didn't have much capability of going human to human. And then all of a sudden you find out that not only was it not just animal to human, but there were a lot of, that's probably the way it started. But then as you go back and you realize there were probably a lot of infections that maybe if we had dealt into that a little bit more, we could have learned that not only is it affecting human to human, but it's transmitting really efficiently. When I question myself, I'm not perfect. Maybe I wouldn't say made mistakes, but maybe I should have really tried to delve into that a little bit more about what was going on. But the information wasn't as forthcoming as I would have liked. And then all of a sudden, when you find out that you're dealing with something that is not only what had been your worst nightmare, because people ask me that, what is your worst nightmare? A brand new virus that's respiratory transmitted, that has a high degree of transmissibility, that has a high degree of morbidity and mortality. You know, is that a mistake? Maybe I should have been able to realize that earlier. I'm not sure it's a mistake. It was just an evolving thing that we finally realized and said, whoa, this is really worse than we could have imagined.